Matt here with a Scrapebox Classroom exclusive video on the Scrapebox Classroom Domain Cleaner tool. What the Domain Cleaner tool does is it allows you to keep a specified number of URLs anywhere from 1 to 25 from any given domain. So say you had a list of URLs like I have up here, and it's a 10 meg list, so it's got a fair amount of URLs in it, and you can open it up and see that many of the URLs have multiple URLs from one domain. So you might not want to, like this 25stanley.com. You might not want to go through there and post on every single one of those, because they're going to know pretty quickly when an admin goes to the admin panel that you have hit a ton of pages on their site and that you're trying to spam them. So I'm going to take and I'm going to choose to only post to 3 URLs from each one. So I'm going to choose 3, and then the tool is going to open this file and discard everything except for 3 URLs from each given domain, and then save that to a new file. I also optionally have the opportunity to remove root URLs or homepage URLs, since you generally can't post a link or a comment on an actual homepage. So we can take those out so we don't waste some of our posts on homepages. So I'm going to hit start, and it asks me for input files here, and I'm going to go to the folder you see above here and open up the URLs file, and then it's asking me for output to pick a name to save this file as. So I'm just going to put 3 URLs and then put round 1. And it'll gray out here, and then you'll see the file pop up here, and then it blacks in and the file's done. And if we open it up, we can see that we have just 3 URLs from each domain. Now if you go through and you happen to find some that have less than 3, like say you find some that only have, like right here, this one has 2. That's because there were only 2 URLs from that domain to begin with. It didn't just randomly keep 2 from that domain, it just kept 2 because that's all there was in the original list. So it will keep 3 or less, or the number or less that you specify here. And this goes all the way up to 25. Now, say I had this big giant list and I wanted to do this in rounds, and say week 1 I want to post to 3 URLs, and then week 2 I want to go back and I want to post to 3 more URLs. So what you can do now is open up Scrapebox, because we have our round 1. Open up Scrapebox, and I can import the whole list. So I can go in here and get my whole big URL list, and then I'm going to use the import and select URLs to compare, not the one that says select URLs to compare at the domain level, but the actual just select URLs to compare list. Click that, and I'm going to pick this. Now what's going to happen is I open this file here, the 133,000. When I import and compare this 3 URLs round 1, all the URLs that are in this file here, it's going to take them out of what I have here, which is my main file, and then I can export that and remove URLs from there. So let's do it. Let's choose this. Give it a minute here. It's going to take all those URLs, the 7,300 URLs, out, and I'm left with 125. So now I can put this out as all URLs after round 1 was posted to. Now if I go back to my tool, I can keep 3 more URLs, keep it there, and then we'll go with the URLs after round 1, and then we're not including these original files. Let that work, and we're going to call this 3 URLs, but we're going to call it round 2. Hopefully this makes sense. And then go through there, and then now I have another set. You can see it's smaller because some of the URLs don't exist because there wasn't enough of them to carry forward. And then you can keep doing this and keep importing and comparing, and you could go through and do a chunk of URLs from a given domain each week and still get maximum domains and still get to post to them, but over a period of time look more like a natural person who actually cares about the site and revisits the site. And when a moderator sees that you've been back 3 or 4 weeks in a row, they may think that you're actually doing pretty good and may have more likelihood to approve you. So that's how the Scrapebox Classroom Domain Cleaner tool works. It just lets you specify a number of URLs to keep and then remove root URLs.